the brand that introduced us to computers, because finally it was affordable, because we got the power that we wanted. And Gateway said, everyone needs a good computer. Everyone deserves a good computer. And I think a lot of us, I think my first computer was Gateway. I think my mom and dad had a Gateway, whether it was a desktop or laptop. So that's what we're bringing you today. And I want to say this right at the top here, because shopping for a laptop can be overwhelming, can be confusing. There's so many bells and whistles that get very expensive technology that I might use, I might not use. Here's what's great about Gateway. It's everything that you need and nothing that you don't. None of that you're gonna pay for. Yes, you can pay $2,500 for a laptop with all of this technology that you're never gonna use, or you can get 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is twice the normal standard, 256 gigabytes of storage on a solid state drive, which is twice the standard. You can get an Intel processor inside, which is the #1 processing brand in the world. You can get all the specs that you need at a price of $299.99 today here at HSN. Have that laptop that we go to so often, whether it's shopping, entertainment, connecting with friends and family. Now you have something reliable and fast from a name brand. And I just want to show you down there, 5 flexible payments at only $60, free shipping and handling. So that's all we're talking about right now is $60, free shipping and handling. We send this right out to you. We're going to get into all of the specs, even some of the things that you don't normally hear me talk about. I don't normally talk about sound laptop. Laptops just don't have great sound. This has great sound. This is all of that. Very first presentation, Bill Duggan is here joining us here. Right, isn't it? This just gets to the core of what we need.
And that's just it. We all have more and more of a personal need to get online, for whether it's our social media, whether it's school, whether it's work.
Yeah.
And the thing is, have you been sharing a computer with the spouse or with the kids? And it's true, like you said it, Gateway was one of the first personal computers a lot of us had, because Gateway was the first company to make it affordable.
Yeah.
They were the first ones to give us a personal computer for under $1,000. So that's where they really were thinking, how can we make this obtainable? So this is not a tech company based out of Silicon Valley. They're based out of Iowa. They're based out of the Midwest. They're giving us the computing that we need in this beautiful footprint. And I love how you talked about everything being doubled. The memory's doubled, the RAM is doubled, yet we have not doubled the price. This is more affordable. Ty, I don't want to throw shade, but you had a computer on the other day. It had less memory, less RAM for more money. So what you're getting today is just their Air Slim design. I want to show you and take you on a quick tour of it. And I love this. See how slim this is? Here's my quarter. It's slimmer than a quarter. Ty, it was actually harder to find a dime today on set. It's about the thickness of a dime. And what are you getting? You're getting all these great ports. So let's take you through. You have your USB, which a lot of us have. That blue tongue means it's a 3.0, which means it's faster. You have a headphone jack, which is nice and easy and convenient to plug in headphones, yet it still has Bluetooth. You have an SD card. I can pop in an SD card and double the memory yet again. So it's not just 256, it's expandable. It weighs about 3.5 pounds, very lightweight. You have the processing speed that you need. Then you have another USB 3.0, which is important. Full HDMI, no mini, no adapter needed. And I love that we're zooming in because what is this one right here? USB-C. This is the way everything's going, Ty.
Oh, for sure.
So if you're buying a computer or anything without USB-C, that means it's dated because you're gonna need USB-C before you know it. So you already have it built in for more flash drives, for more charging capability. So you see that right over there. Then you open it up. It's the last time we had a computer from Gateway with 8 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes, it was not a 15-inch size screen. It was a smaller screen. So you're getting that most popular screen size, 15 inches, easy to travel around. You have your nice front-facing web camera, full keyboard, full number pad. I know that's always nice for people in the accounting world. They can have their number pad, no accessory needed. Nice large trackpad, and you see that nice little square in the corner? You know what that is? That is my login. That is where I can log in and log out, just like that. Boom.
Fingerprint ID.
Fingerprint ID
man,
included.
Cool.
And since we're on the front over here, you'll notice a few other things. Intel, which is one of the first computers from Gateway that we've been offering Intel processors, which Intel is the #1 processor out there in the world. And your processor is definitely the foundation. You're starting with a great name, but then with Intel, you're gonna notice faster speeds. It's gonna be an upgrade. And this is just it. If you have been getting by on your computer and you're finding it slow and you're like, well, maybe it's the program, maybe it's the Wi-Fi, it's probably your computer. When's the last time you were able to upgrade? And for most of us, we haven't upgraded because it's been too expensive. But now it is affordable. You're getting all that great specs and tech, especially It has the Intel processor on the inside. And you mentioned it too, Ty. It's not just the processor. We've talked about the gateway. You have Windows 11 operating system. And then you'll notice right down here that the audio is powered by THX.
Ooh. You've seen
That's the sound they make in the movie theater,
when
right?
you go to the movie theater, it says, boom, that's THX.
That is Lucas Light and Magic. Their audio system
That's
is fine-tuned all of this because they realize we're not just sitting at the computer working on emails and typing a term paper. We're using it to play video games, to watch our movies, to be a television in the kids' room or in the dorm room. So the fact that it's a larger screen, better quality, better audio, it's my stereo system as well. So you're really gonna appreciate all of these specs that they put in here, but you cannot ignore the fact that it has all of these names, all of these specs that have been doubled for the lowest price we've ever seen.
Yes.
And let's be honest, Ty,
Yeah.
you know, some things are very subjective. What color pink is that?
Yeah.
Some things are very quantifiable. A car has 4 tires, or perfect, that's good, right? Memory size, it's pretty much the same in every computer. 128, 256, so we're getting double. RAM, it's quantifiable. If you have 4 gigabytes of RAM, you're getting 8. And what is RAM? So your memory is your storage, 256 gigabytes. What is RAM? RAM is what allows you to multitask. Most computers are 4 gigabytes of RAM, right? So think of it as, you know, you have your countertop, but then with 8 gigabytes of RAM, you've doubled that counter space. So you can get more cooking done, you can get more stuff done at the end of the day. And so what happens is this, I'm over here, I'm doing my shopping, which is nice. But with 8 gigabytes of RAM, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 different applications. I got my emails up, I got my webcam up. This is the difference with 8 gigabytes versus 4. Normally you have to close the window and get offline because you're trying to look up the other recipe or get back to social media before the boss walks in. You can really get more stuff done. And between you and me, 4 gigabytes was adequate 10 years ago. As our web cameras require more, as our, you know, we're doing more online. 8 gigabytes is more of a future-proof purchase. So it's affordable, it's future-proof, and really customizable to your needs. And remember, whatever you're gonna do on here, like we're jumping down here because we're gonna watch a movie because it's a coffee break or a lunch break, I want everyone to realize that audio, THX audio, it's a nice large screen too, boom. Go big, enjoy the movie, enjoy your streaming, whatever you're watching. Oh, it's time to get back to work, no problem. Let's stop our video, and then what do? We jump over here, and we're back to,
click.
Oh, that's not work, that's social media. Let's go back to online shopping, boom. But the fluidity of this is where it's like, this was worth every penny.
And that's the difference there. So if your laptop at home, or maybe you know someone who has a laptop and they're gonna go to school and it's heavy, and maybe it's loud, maybe it gets hot because there's too many moving parts, you're upgrading to a solid state drive, which makes it quieter, which makes it lighter, less moving parts, which makes it faster, right? All of that on top of the 8 gigabytes of RAM. And another reason why your computer may seem slow is because of the websites you're going to. Even HSN's website. HSN's website today is far different than it was when I started 4 or 5 years ago, because what we call the scripts, right? More videos are playing automatically. There's more things popping in and out. There's better clarity, which means your computer needs to keep up with that. So you're like, I bought this computer 5 years ago, and now I go to HSN website, and now the website is slow to upload. It's because the technology is increasing. There's more things to look at, more things to watch, right? So that's why you would need to upgrade to 4 gigs of RAM may be okay for some websites. 8 gigs of RAM is where you need. An Intel processor is gonna get you there. 256 gigs of storage is gonna store all those photos and videos and anything that you upload as well. All of that included, plus the great sound. If you notice, we just did a little demonstration where we played a video and played the sound for you. I don't think I've done that with other laptops. I've never done a demonstration where like, hey, let's play the video, because laptops, it's just known, sound is not great. Well, Gateway said, you know what? We can make it great. We can team up with the leaders in audio, and there it is. You can hear it right there with THX, and give you great sound. At $299.99, your flexible payment's only $60. It's on 5 Flex, which means you have 5 months to pay it off, no added fee, no added interest. We're gonna cover the shipping and handling and all of that multitasking that you are gonna get to do, whether it's work, entertainment, or shopping, any of that. You know you have something that is reliable. Again, it's everything you need and nothing you don't right now. And no matter what website that you're shopping at or entertainment, maybe it's YouTube, The websites are getting more complicated. Your computer needs to have these upgraded features to keep up, and Gateway's doing that for us.
And that's just it. We can't always upgrade because, we got school supplies, we got other things, but this made it so affordable. Actually, Ty, I just impressed myself for a second over here. So I have my beach video running in the background, and then I'm playing a home movie over it. I'm playing 2 videos at the same time. This is a view you'll appreciate, Ty. Best view of San Francisco.
Hey, I love it.
Do you know where that view is?
Let me see. Where's that? Is that
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz. You're on Alcatraz.
Exactly.
I've swam from there.
Not the best place, but the best view of the city.
Best view.
Wait, excuse me, you what?
I did. I swam from Alcatraz back to San Francisco. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Did you use the headphones?
And if I would, I just got to swim. That's beautiful view. Thank you. Thank you very much. That is a beautiful view, but you're seeing it clearly on this big screen with another video playing in the background.
That's just it. Like before, when you last updated your computer, did you have webcams at home? So now I want to come down and check my webcam and all this. So I have the video running in the background. I have my home movie playing, and there's my home security camera. Why? Because of the RAM. We can't really quantify RAM without trying to show you this visual. Normally with 4 gigabytes, I'd have half of all this multitasking capability. With having more, I can go back to playing my game where I left off. I can jump back over to my word processing, because yes, maybe this is for school, because at this price, perfect place to get the kids on their own computer. It's funny, they were making fun of my cursor. You see the size of my cursor, Ty?
Wow.
I need a large cursor. My eyes are going. So the best part about it, able to customize it, and I just hit my microphone, it's gonna do that typing for me. So as a student who's not the best typer, not the best speller, let them speak that book report. But also remember, it's not just Intel on the inside, it also gives us that Windows 11 operating system, which you can see is just so fluid and user-friendly. I got my book report over here, so I can see what's happening, but then what do I need to do? Okay, I'm not playing solitaire at the same time. Maybe you can. I'm gonna close that out, and I can go, look at my security camera, boom, just like that. Watch a TV show, sure I could do that.
Wow.
I can pull up all this different stuff and be connected and do my book report. The fluidity is phenomenal, and you'll notice a great difference. Oh, I was watching Instagram. Remember this day? Boom.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Got a little bit of social media fix. Oh, there's Miss Lynn Murphy doing her thing.
Hit it, girl, hit it.
And because this is how we get connected these days, and we want it to be easy and fluid. And it was one thing if I was to spend $300 just to social media and stream, but no, this is a full-fledged computer, double the memory, which is great, which means all those photos are all in one place, all those videos, home movies, and all the fun's in one place. The webcam is important because we want to be able to be seen on those interviews and be seen when, let's get on that Teams meeting. I was like, oh, I want it to look good. Because it's a combination of things. It's one, the megapixels of the camera. It's the processor that can keep up with it, the connection to your Wi-Fi. So you're upgrading across the board. So when you do have those team calls with all your favorites, we actually recorded this during COVID.
Oh my goodness.
The 4 of us had not been in the same room for a while, and we're like, well, let's get together and we'll record content for each other, because we all needed a way to connect and show it. So that was a fun day during COVID, if we can say those days were fun. But
look
all
at
of
that. We adapted, right? Look at that.
And the thing is, the computer that back then did not give me 8 gigabytes of RAM. Actually, here's a fun one. Okay. I'm gonna get on to hsn.com. So we're going to hsn.com, and we got the Today Special, which is great. I'm just gonna type in 8 gigabytes of RAM. Boom. Okay. Nice large keyboard, and I want everyone to see something. Of all our computers for 8 gigabytes of RAM, we have them $299, ours, which is great. We have $599, $799. Look at that, $1,400. So for 8 gigabytes of RAM, this is the best value we have out there. And this is what I also find great. You're talking about the web pages, how they've evolved.
Yeah.
Check this out. You want to watch HSN live from the computer? You can do that. You can watch it at hsn.com, which is awesome. There we are. You can go to QVC HSN Plus right over here. Watch us over there.
Look how smooth and how quick that is. And that's because of the processor, right? And that's because of the double amount of RAM, right?
That's just it. It's the RAM and the processor working together. Because have you ever done that, Ty, where you hit a button and you're like, why did I hit that button? What? And now I'm in buffering land. And now, boom, I'm already watching what you guys are doing over here with Bell and Hal. That easy and simple. Yeah. And that is where it's like, I should have upgraded a long time ago. But I'll be honest with you, a long time ago, we did not offer 8 gigabytes of RAM.
No,
256 gigabytes of memory with Intel, with THX audio. for under $300.
And
so I was like, I can't do it right now. You can.
You can. And listen, this is what Gateway has always done. Gateway is doing what Gateway has always done. I said at the beginning, a lot of us, Gateway was our very first computer because they were the first brand to say, we're going to take that technology, we're going to give you everything you need and nothing that you don't. We're going to make it affordable for you because all of you should have a good computer, deserve to have a good computer, and they're doing it once again. When you see 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is twice the standard, 256 gigabytes of a solid-state drive storage, which is twice the standard, and you think, okay, I would love that, but it's usually $600 or $700. Well, today they said, okay, we're going to give you what you need to get online, to do your work, to do business, and because of the relationship that HSN has with Gateway, we're able to bring it to you normally at $399.99, which I think is fantastic. At $400, that's great. I would say every day of the week, twice on Sunday, get it. But today we've taken another $100 off. This is the very first airing. We are delighted to have Gateway back. We are delighted that Gateway brought us the #1 most sought after screen size, 15 inch. 15 inch is what everybody wants. And the responsiveness, while Bill's talking, I'm over here testing it. I'm putting it to the test over here. Bill, the responsiveness is really great. And I think that comes down to the processor, that comes down to the RAM. And listen, not all responsiveness is created equal.
Yeah.
Some of them, you swipe and it takes a half second to catch up a little bit, and you're like, well, that's just it. This is so responsive, so easy to use. The clarity is great. For $299.99, this is what I want you to think about. You have 30 days here at HSN to try anything out. You have 30 days. If you have your laptop and you're like, man, I'm not crazy about it. It's kind of slow, it's kind of heavy. Maybe it was an off-brand because that's the only one you could find at $299. It was a brand you've never heard of. Now we're talking about a name brand, a leader in Gateway, and we give you 30 days to try it out. Get it home, compare side by side with your laptop now. If for some reason within that 30 days it's not for you, you don't use it as much as you thought, send it back, no questions asked. But now is the time to get it home at 5 flexible payments, free shipping and handling, and put it to the test. And build just the kind of relaxation and exhale when you have a computer that you can rely on, that you know is going to be there when you need it, and you're like, oh good, I don't have to keep my fingers crossed and worried and hope it can keep up.
That's just it. It's a Monday morning and you sit down at the computer and you're like, here we go again.
Please work today.
Exactly. Versus just getting the job done, getting those emails responded to, getting online nice and easy. It's great for the student. And one thing I want to stress too, that this offer, it's not a bare bones computer, but the offer is bare bones. You know how sometimes we throw in a voucher, we throw in an extra mouse or a case? No, we wanted to keep this so affordable and obtainable because really the big get is what Gateway's putting in the palm of your hand. You know the brand. They've been around since the 80s, and it's that technology company based out of Iowa where it's not like you need AI and artificial this. No, you know what I need? I need to get online. I want to check my emails. I want to be able to do my homework and all of that. But they've evolved in terms of making it their Air Slim design. So it's a nice Air Slim finish, yet it's still the largest screen. I love this demonstration. Here is my dime, which was harder to find than the computer. So it's about the thickness of a dime, which is just great. And then while we're right there, you have those ports. USB-C 3.0. That's faster than your standard. You have a headphone jack, yet it has Bluetooth. This is your expandable memory port. You pop in an SD card, and I can double that memory easily. Remember, this has 256 gigabytes of a solid-state hard drive, which we're going to get into what that means as well. So another USB port, because you can be charging up your phone or plugging in a flash drive. HDMI, full HDMI, not a mini, and this USB-C just screams, this is of the future. So what does this mean? Altogether, it's a great value, but with that solid state hard drive, this is one reason why you might want to upgrade. Does your computer run hot? Does it have that fan built in? With a solid state drive, it's less moving parts, so it runs quieter and crisper, less odds of crashing, which is great. But sometimes 64 gigabytes, 128. I have a computer at home, it's 128 gigabytes. This is double that, so you're getting more memory to store more of your stuff. But because there's no moving parts and it's more centralized, it's faster to locate that recipe you couldn't find, that photo you wanted to find again, and it keeps the computer not running as hot, keeps the computer lighter in weight, which is important, and actually helps with the battery life too, because you don't need to have energy taking care of the fans and the motors and all that. It's just faster and efficient. Did you also notice the finger touch ID? So I need to log in. Time to get that recipe, right? Time to get online. Got that notification that someone had a gender reveal, and I got to be the first to know, right? Boom. Finger touch ID, because there's a login sensor right down there on your trackpad, which is just nice, easy, and convenient. The screen size does matter. They have 13 inches, 14 inches, 17 inches. People sometimes like 17 inches. I find it too big to put into a bag and take with you. 15 is perfect. I used to have a 13-inch screen. I thought it was fine. I settled with it, but when I finally got more real estate, awesome.
And yeah, that also allows you to have that full keyboard too, and that full trackpad,
Not just full keyboard, but full number pad too at the side, which is great. But also what is, in terms of real estate, think of it this way. Your closet is your memory, right? So with 256 gigabytes, you're going from you're getting a walk-in closet, inevitably. But then also with RAM, it's your counter space. So normally 4 gigabytes of RAM allows you to get half as much stuff done. Half the baking, half the gift wrapping, half the homework. 8 gigabytes is giving you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, now we have 17 open. It was funny, I was out here and I was like, what else can I have open? What else can I show? I wasn't, you know, we normally have to start closing windows?
Yes, right.
I was like, no, we can keep going. Let's keep going. And I was running out of options, and you probably will too, but that's where it's like, great, I'm playing my game. Awesome. Okay, I'm doing my online shopping. I'm gonna come back and look at the videos that I was watching, the security camera. You're not limited. And this is also where it's going to grow with you.
Yeah, and
check your emails, do everything you need to do.
Can you see how responsive it is, how smooth it is, how fast it is? If your laptop is not currently doing that, if it is lagging, if it is slowing down and seems to be getting slower, because it probably is getting slower, right? If it's hot and it's heavy, because the website you're going to, like I said, even HSN has more video now, has more pictures, has that live that you can watch now. That takes a lot of RAM. That takes a great processor, and that's what Gateway is giving you, 8 gigabytes of RAM. I know you may think, still not quite sure what RAM is. Well, let me just say this. Standard is 4 gigabytes of RAM, and 4 gigabytes of RAM, well, it'd be pretty good for most websites now. Maybe in a year or 2 years when websites are adding more video and more things for you to do, that 4 gigabytes not going to keep up. So Gateway said, well, let's not just give people something for now. Let's make sure they're prepared for the future. 8 gigabytes of RAM, solid state drive. But then the little things that you don't expect, it's that fingerprint ID, never having to remember a password again. It's that full keyboard with a full number pad. It's that full trackpad that you're getting as well. It's the 15-inch screen. All of those extras. Maybe they're creature comforts, but it's what we love. It's what's #1 out there. All of that. And the price does not go up. Look, $399.99 is a great price any day of the week. Today, it is $100 less at $299.99, and that is the sound. We rarely show off sound on laptops that we talk about. We just don't show off sound because they're just not great.
Something's got to give at some point, right?
Something's got to give. It doesn't with Gateway, though. It doesn't right now. Free shipping and handling right now, 5 flexible payments. This is that computer that you need, that you will use, that you will rely on right now, because I know it's complicated out there. It comes to shopping for a laptop, which look, it makes your head spin. There's a lot going on. And I want you to compare. I want you to look for a 15-inch screen, a laptop that has an Intel processor inside, that has fingerprint ID, that has THX sound, if you can find it. I don't know of another one that actually does, that has a full keyboard, that has all of these things. And compare, shop, and see if you can find anything with free shipping and handling on 5 flexible payments from a name brand like Gateway. I'll say it one more time. Gateway is doing what they've always done for us, making it affordable and attainable to have all those features that we want.
And that's just it, whether it's for the student, whether it's the casual computer user, because let's be honest, Ty, we do a lot on our phones these days. Some of us have tablets, but there's also sometimes I have a need to get online and see the screen a lot larger because, you know, I am planning that vacation. I am trying to book flights, and you can see all the different stuff, whether you use it for school, whether you're an at-home user, whether you're using it just for more multitasking on social media. Actually, it's funny. We were just watching HSN on hsn.com, QVC HSN Plus, right? But then we know we can jump over to YouTube and we can watch it over there. I mean, this is how we watch HSN, but the kids are doing their streaming and their entertainment. And yes, even going to school online, so that front-facing camera is important, that quality and dexterity all right over here. But as we're showing you the features, it really does come down to the specs, because that's where you, if you are shopping, if you're looking for another computer, compare 8 gigabytes of RAM to 8 gigabytes of RAM. We beat that price, which was great. And then you can look at how much memory. 256 is definitely a jump up from 128. So look spec for spec for spec, then check out the name. We've just made it really obtainable. And this is our one and only and first show that we've been able to share this computer with you. And that's why, if you're thinking, I haven't seen Gateway since I was a kid or since I was in college, it is still around. It's still giving us all that great quality. Oh, there we go. We can see the camera going on in the back.
They want in the
Give us a
background.
wave. There we go.
There,
See? And that's just it. We want to be able to see the kids and puppies and everyone playing. So it's the webcam. It's the storing of photos with a more efficient hard drive. But let's also be efficient with our dollar because we're not overspending. We're getting exactly what we need to get through the school year, to get through the holidays, which are right around the corner. And that's the investment you're making today in a brand that we know of. And as